Howdy everyone, ScottFreeforall here. It's Sunday and we're going to live stream on our PC multiplayer server today. Backroads County 4X. We've already got several people in the game. We've got a lot to do. We're going to do some contracts. We're also going to do kind of some miscellaneous things around the farm to get going. But how's everybody doing today? We've got several people in the chat. Howdy Daniel, howdy Corpnut, Ronald Ducks. We've got Shane. Who else have we got? I think that's it for now in the chat. We've got more people joining, looks like. Welcome in. Let me get us into the game. Let me get the game here in front of me too, so I can see what's going on. And it looks like we've got several people. We've got Ronald, we've got Corpnut in the server. So that's great. Let's see, do we have anyone else with us? That's who we've got. So there's 3 of us. If you want to join me, you can. Go to my Discord page. There are rules and instructions for joining. If you have a PC, you'll need to download a handful of mods. The link for those are also in the Discord. So, and if you need to join my Discord, type exclamation Discord in the chat. You'll get an invite link so you can do that. All right, let's see. I'm just seeing if anyone else has joined. Yes, Tracer96. Howdy, buddy. Good to see you. All right, well, where we are right now is we're back at the dealership. Ronald and I are here. We're picking up some new equipment. So Ronald has hooked up the new auger wagon that we just bought. I think it was like $118,000. So it was not cheap. Now Corpnut did a lot of work here on the farm. There he is, speak of the devil. And he got rid of all of our silage, or all of our grass off the field, made silage, got that all cleaned up. So thank you, Corpnut. And he has also been extra help in preparing me for a future live stream where we're gonna let's see, am I going the right way? Yeah, I'm going the right way. Where we're gonna kick up a notch with the logging. So stay tuned for that. It'll probably be a week or two. I guess what we're waiting on primarily is I need a new wheel. My wheel died. It was a piece of junk anyway. But I ordered a new wheel. I also ordered a new gaming desk and all that. So I guess I'm kind of telling you all my plans, but I'm gonna redesign my studio. I'm actually gonna relocate it into another room, and that's gonna be fun. So hopefully within the next week or two, we'll do that. I'll also make a little video once I get all that. You know what? Let me make sure I'm going the right way. Ronald's following me, so I don't want to look bad. Oh yeah, we're doing fine. We just have a couple of turns to make. So where we are headed is a cornfield. We're headed to Field 68. We accepted a corn harvesting contract. So I have leased this very nice Capello 12-meter header that folds up. And so together with the new auger wagon, I've already got our semi truck over there. We're going to harvest about 41 acres of corn. So at least 2 of us will be around to do that. We could even get a second harvester leased if somebody else wants to join in on that. But also I've got some work to be done around the farm. Our barley field has large weeds in it, and we need to spray those. So I purchased and placed a herbicide container on our farm. It's with all the other the seed and other fertilizer containers, and I've got our John Deere sprayer in the vicinity, and you can fill up with herbicide and go spray that field. Also, there's a cultivating contract that we can do, or someone can do. So anyway, I guess what I'm saying is there's lots of work to be done. Don't feel that if you join, you won't have anything to do. There's plenty to do here on the farm. All right, let me see if I can catch up with some chat here. So Trace says he's going to be joining in. Very good, Trace. Yeah, we'll give you some time. Do I remember when Daggerwind did stuff like this? I do, Shane. I remember one time he did a 16-person live stream, and a bunch of like random people joined in and like lagged his server down to nothing. Oh, do I have beacons on? No, I don't. Oh my gosh. Do I even have beacons on here? I don't even know if I have beacons on here. Yeah, I do. I got them on now. Thank you, Trace. Ronald, get your beacons on if you can. Oh, I don't know if... Oh, you may not have beacons. I may not have purchased beacons for that case. So we've got a hill to drive over, and then we will be over at the contract site. Shane, you go all the way back to FS15. Wow. That is way before I ever played Farm Sim. I can tell you that. I started playing in FS19 right when it came out. And jumped in with both feet. I didn't start doing content on my YouTube channel until FS22, though. Ronald's about to get hit by a car. Oh, you just cleared it, buddy. I've got the semi up here. Now, the cool thing is our delivery point for our contract is literally next door to the field where we're harvesting corn. I may set up a real quick auto drive course so that we can just load into that truck and he can just take off when he needs to. It's close enough that I think he can turn that around pretty quick. That is a nice looking little facility there. What do we have here? That is... Oh, this is our delivery point right here. B&W Feed and Seed. That's going to be our delivery point. And this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is our cornfield, I believe. Now, where is the semi? I thought I put it over here. Oh, I know where it is. It's over at the delivery point. Yes, sir. It is at the delivery point. Okay, I think what Corpnut just told me is that he is in the John Deere sprayer. Is that right? You're going to be weeding? Okay, that is true. Okay. I'm gonna... Well, I guess I need to unfold the harvester too. Okay, that is true, I do. So with this, we have to unfold the header and the harvester. Okay, I think we're ready, and I can turn off my beacon. All right, we're going to drop in. And I will set up an auto drive course for this. I mean, not auto drive, GPS. So let's get that turned on. We're going to go 90. And we're gonna go auto width, and then let's save it. Let's see, how do we save it? Can we save it? Oh, maybe here. No? Where do you do it? It's supposed to come up. There it is. Track name. I'm gonna call this field. I'm gonna call this Field 68 Corn Harvest. Save track to farm. Yes. And I think that's all I have to do. I never know how to make that work. Save the track. Did I save it? I guess I did. This should come up over here, shouldn't it? There it is. Now I got it. Okay. I always forget to do that. All right. Now we're good. So, actually, Ronald, if you want to jump in here, I'm going to go set up the auto drive course for the semi. And if you get too full, I'll empty you out. I think he heard me. Is he moving? Let me just... Oh, hold on. Hold on. I made the mistake. Yep. There we go. Yep, I need to turn off GPS. There we go. Yep, I need to turn off GPS. And now I think you can do it, Ronald. See if that works now. See if you can turn on GPS and get that going. Maybe? Looks like he's doing it now. Okay, good. All right, Ronald is harvesting away. Let's get... Can I get in here? Do it like this. It is a real tight squeeze in here. Look at this. It's a tight fit. You can pretty much only get in here with a semi. I think that's what they intended when they made this map. All right, I am going to turn on auto drive and all right, so auto drive guy I think is the author of this course. What we're going to do is we're going to add to it. So the wait point for field 68 is on the opposite end of the field. What I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to turn off traffic. Traffic is not our friend right now. I'm going to turn that off. Do I need to be in a vehicle to make that work? Oh, okay. Where is my... Oh, maybe I need to... Hold on just a second. To log in as admin. I think. Is that what I need to do? There we go. Okay, so... Traffic, we're going to turn off. Okay. Now, I'm going to... turn on... recording. No. Hit the wrong button, Scott. All right, let's... Fortunately, there's not a drainage ditch right here. It's nice and smooth. Come around, and then right here, let's see, where's my... That's good enough, I guess. All right, so we will drop a new target. We're going to call this F68 truck weight west. There we go. All right, and then we will continue. And I think that is all we're going to need. There. Stop recording. Portmet says it's coffee time. All right. I've got my coffee right here in my Argsy gaming mug. Thank you, Argsy. All right. I'm going to back myself up here. And I'm going to connect that, and then we're going to connect that. Okay, now we can say I want to fill up at Field 68, weight, truck weight west. We're going to, I think it's called, what is this thing called? Let me see what it's called. We'll go up here. I just want to make sure it's the right place. It is called BW Feed and Seed Limited. All right, there it is. That's the one. And we're delivering corn. Okay, now, I'm going to turn you on. Now what he should do is, even though he's empty, he'll go through to do the U-turn. He'll go through the actual delivery site. And everything should be good. Let's get a, oh, let's make sure, hold on. Let's make sure you're gonna, oh yeah, that looks fine. Just in case we need to modify some points. Oh, we are gonna need to turn down our cornering. That's a little fat. Oh, we're already at 60%. That's good. All right, it looks like we're good to go. We're gonna make that corner just fine. Excellent. Okay. I'm gonna turn off that, and let's see what Ronald's got going on over here. I'm going to see about getting him emptied. Let's see. He is 72% full. Ronald, you are 72% full, so I think you could use an empty. Get turned around. Whoa! I knew that was going to happen. All right. And there we are. Looking good. I'm going to get that on the radar so I can see my heading. Looking good now. All right. Turn that off. All right. Mr. Pakistan. Howdy. Good to see you. Welcome in. Howdy means, that's a great question. Howdy means how are you doing? It is a kind of a Texas thing. It's definitely a southern thing, southern United States thing. Yeah, howdy just means how do you do, or how are you doing? I assume that people know what that means, but that is a naive assumption on my part. All right, let's head over and see what CorpNet's doing. Now, CorpNet may still be getting coffee. So, if so, we can drop into close by where he is. Whoops. Let's see. Maybe over here. And so the sprayer's going to be over on this area of the field. Oh, just so I can show you, this is our new herbicide tank. I didn't fill it completely because it holds like 100 and something thousand liters. We don't need that much herbicide. So I put, well, there's 25,000 in it now. I think, Ronald says BRB. Ronald, hopefully you turned off GPS so that I can get in and, Ronald, if you're going to go away, make sure you turn off GPS. Oh, he's just going to stay in the, he's going to stay in the harvester. Okay. I guess that's what we're doing. Hopefully he comes back soon. All right, this is, where are we? Here, so here is our barley field. And here are all of our large weeds. They're very obvious. And let's see, where is the sprayer? It is right over here. So let's take a look at that. You'll see what, oh, I did not mean to do that. That's what I meant to do. All right, here's the sprayer. Yeah, so CorpNet's right over here. He's coming back. He's spraying weeds. If anybody else wants to join, we could use someone to make more TMR and feed the cows. We've got lots of hay and lots of silage. I also upgraded our, oh yeah, I should show you, upgraded our mixer. So we've got the big Silo King now. So we can make 45,000 liters of good stuff for the cows. And now that we've got lots of everything, I'm also going to add to our head count. We have 336 cows. I think we can put up to 500 in here. And the girls are already giving milk, and CorpNet has already delivered milk and has purchased this nice big super tanker of that'll hold milk. So Trace says he's going to start that TMR. Excellent. Okay. Now, Trace, I'll give you a choice. You can do that, or I will accept this cultivating contract, which is interesting. Field 33. Go ahead and lease the John Deere RX-9 and this big old cultivator, and you can earn us some cash money. So I'll leave it up to you. Either one you want to do. Field 33 cultivating. Make sure you lease it or borrow the items. Make sure you borrow the items. Otherwise, you're going to use our not little bitty, but our much smaller cultivator, which you can do. It's just going to take you a while. All right, so there is a tour of what's going on. Let's see. What do we have going on here now? Ronald is still away, so we have no corn to harvest. Ronald, I hope you come back soon, because I'm going to boot you out of there if you don't come back soon. CorpNet is back. Might as well go ahead and empty. Not that I need to. All right, Ronald. I think I'm going to have to move you out of here. Let's see. Ronald said he would come right back, and he's not right back. So I think I'm going to... Let's see. What's the easiest way to just... Isn't there just a way to just kick him off? Oh, I can kick. That's what it is. No offense, Ronald. I'm going to kick you off, but you can certainly... I definitely want you to join back in. Ronald is back. Okay, Ronald, don't do that again. If you're going to leave, you need to exit the vehicle and turn off GPS. You almost got kicked off. All right. Well, while we're waiting on Ronald, I'm going to see if we can just get a little bit of TMR going. And then when Trace gets in, he can take over, or he can start a cultivating contract. Either way. Whoops, I got to open the door. All right, there's crash number 1 of the day, Cranky. Now, CorpNet and I were discussing some optimizations we could do over here, because I will show you that the wheel loader is just tall enough to reach into this now upgraded TMR mixer. Let's see, where did my wheel loader go? Where did I put you? Where? Okay, let's see, I'm just gonna... there it is. There we are. So I have upgraded our bucket. We now have an 8,000 liter bucket that color matches our Kloss wheel loader. And I have opened up the silage bunker. Oh, you know what we should do first is let's put our hay in first, because those are bale form. So we'll throw in, let's see, how many do we want to throw in? I think we want to throw in 4. I think we want to throw in 4. So let's get our yeah, this is going to be good. Let's get our... Sorry, I can't drive and talk at the same time. Go. Let's get into our Scorpion telehandler. All right, and we're going to order up some bales. We're going to get, let's see, those are 6,500, so 2 of those would be 13. 3 would be, yeah, we'll get 3. I mean 4. 4 bales. All right. Now we do have a very interesting bale spike on the front loader of our Massey. It's basically an auto load bale spike, which is interesting. It's it takes some getting used to, I've learned. This is just your traditional bale spike, I think. Yeah, it is. All right, let's get a couple of these. And let's get over here. Put these boys in. Whoa, Scott. And let's see. It's not quite gonna get there, is it? Let's telescope out. I'm trying to remember how to telescope out. Nope, that's not it. There it is. There it is. I've got my Xbox controller, and I'm trying to remember how to do that. Okay, I think I can get it. Is that gonna work? Maybe. We got it. That was not pretty, but it did work. So in the end, that's all that matters. I'm just gonna leave my arm telescoped out to the optimal length. There we are. Hey, it's Chinook. Good morning, Chinook. How is Monday? Your Monday. Okay. So there's 4 of those boys. All right. Corp Nut, you're doing the all caps again. All right, now we're 57% full of hay. And Trace is incoming. Trace, if you want to do TMR, you can. You can also cart corn with Ronald, or if you want to do some cultivating, you can start a new contract over there. It's up to you. I'll do one round of TMR just so I proved everybody that I can do it. And then if you want to take over, you're certainly welcome to. Big O bucket. Look at that. Here comes Trace. All right. So Trace, what do you want to do? So yeah, so like I said, it just fits. Oh, I heard what you said, Courtnut. I'll have to figure that out. Maybe we don't need the maybe we don't need a ramp. Let's see. Let's see, I'm trying to see. There it is. Ah, there's the high tip. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, we don't need a ramp at all. Haha. Ah, nice. All right. Fabang Sebusio, how are you? I am doing great. Hope you are too. Trace, what do you want to do? Do you want to do TMR? Do you want to do... All right, come on in. I've got all the engines running. I think you're ready to feed cows. I'm gonna slide on over to here. Let's see where Ronald is. He is right there. So I'm gonna have to catch him on the other side. How full is he? Ronald is... He's only 11%. Oh, okay, so Ronald emptied into me while I was away. That's fine. I'm gonna go get on the other side of this field, and I will be ready for Ronald when he gets there. Look at this huge bump. This field 68 is just one giant, like, mound, convex mound. So it is certainly not flat. So I opted for this Brent auger wagon. It holds 53,000 liters, and there are larger ones, but our tractors, our two highest horsepower tractors is the Case and the John Deere, and they have, I think, almost right at 400, almost 400. Anyway, I didn't want it to be too big a burden on the tractors. So let me see what it ends up being. The requirement's 300, and our large tractors, yeah, they're 400 and 417. So I could have done the bigger ones, which I think the recommended power was 400. But then we'd have to have just these two tractors do it. And on a big hill like this, see this incline? Like, that's not gonna work with a giant auger wagon. So yeah, yes, that's quite a bump right there that we would be dealing with. There we go. Okay, Ronald is here with us now. And he is at 45%. So I may just cart along with him. Yeah, see, that's quite a struggle. We're only 44% full, and it's a struggle to get up. So I think I made a good call there. So you can see how we're missing one row of corn. This happens with some headers when you just do the auto width on the GPS on guidance steering, where there's just a little bit of a mismatch. So it's not a big deal. I mean, we're not really missing out on that much. It looks a little weird. I heard something about a 5% overlap. What's that? I'm not familiar with that, Trace. Oh, I'm sorry, Corp. Yeah, sorry, Corp. And I've got you dad pretty low volume in my ears, so sorry about that. In case you're wondering, I have Corpnut and Tracer 96 in my ears. We're on an audio chat channel in Discord. You can't hear them, but I can. I could put them in the audio mix for the live stream, but then they'd have to be on their best behavior. Yeah, Trace says no guarantees, so. Get a little bit closer. There we go. All right, we're at 83%. That might be, I'm trying to remember, that might be enough to send off our truck. He can hold, believe it or not, 120,000 liters, which is not realistic, I know, but it certainly helps. When you're doing things like a beet harvest, which we did last live stream, that was a lot of fun. If you want to see that, check out last week's live stream. I'm going to come over on this side. There we go. Chinook, you're funny. Yeah, you don't want Argsy's guys to be in the voice chat either. Yeah, and I've been a part of some of FSG's audio group chats, and it gets a little raucous in there as well. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun. Yeah, we're gonna need to work a little harder to get him full. And that is fine. So it is December in our game, and the sun is getting pretty low. I'm gonna do something a little unorthodox, but I'm gonna stop time. Stop time just so we don't lose sunlight. And I will get that going back to halftime before we all leave the live stream. Yeah, I noticed CorpNut made some 50,000 liter hay bales and put them in our storage, which is great because we can't store a whole lot of more bales, but the bad part is we can't throw those into the mixer because that's more than the mixer. Well, we can throw them in the mixer. You'll get a full mixer and you'll lose 5,000 liters of hay because it can only hold 45,000. But we can also find other ways to make that work. We can sell them. We could... I mean, I could work some magic where we throw them in the mixer, lose 5,000. We can, like, put it on the ground and then rebale it, or put it in a different kind of silo, and I can miraculously recover the 5,000 liters. But it's not anything to worry about. If we ever do overflow that bale storage, we can go up into above where the cows are, and we can store another like large number of bales there. We set that aside for our straw storage, but currently we don't have any straw bales because the cows used them all, and we didn't have that many to begin with. We are looking good. Yeah, I've used this Capello head before, and I remember that guidance steering and the reported width of this header don't really mix that well. So like every fourth or fifth row you'll get one of these. Get like an orphan row corn. We'll see how we're doing as far as progress on this corn. We're doing okay. I'm going to say we're 25% done. So we might finish it up before the live stream is over. Now I can always lease another harvester and we can get this done twice as fast. I mean, that costs money, but we can do it if... Okay, Corbet's saying that he's up for that. He's just about done spraying for weeds. So, Corbnut, I will set you up. And a Corbnut, I'll let you choose. Do you want a red one or a green one? No, you have to pick. Okay, we'll get another red harvester. We won't go Christmas with the green and the red on the field. We'll keep it all red. All right. All right, we will go ahead and empty. I still don't think our truck's gonna be ready to go. We can try. I think once this trailer gets to 80%, he will head off. Let me see what I've got that set to, and I'll show you where you set that. So in auto drive, in the vehicle that you're talking about, you can go to the little sprocket, and then here, unload fill level 85%. So when it gets to 85% or higher, it will decide it's full enough to leave and go unload. All right. Yeah, we finished. All right, I'm going to park him right here. Let's go over and lease harvester. We'll just get one of the same. I think it's that one. Yeah, so we have one owned here. So we're going to go in here. You got to have Michelin tires. And we got to have GPS. And I think the pipe has to be, I think we got the 40, I think it's a 40 meters pipe. I think it's the one that folds. Fold. Where's the folding one? There's a lot of pipe options here. Okay, there's 40, 50. I don't think it's 50. I think it's 40. That looks right. Okay, and then we have to consciously hit the lease button and not the buy button. That's an expensive mistake. So we've got that. Now let's go. Now we're going to get us another HS16. Yep, we have one leased already. And let's make it all case colors, and we'll lease that right there. And all right, we're good to go. And we leased this, and dealership actually delivered this to the field. So I'm just gonna send it over to the field right now. Yeah. Let's put it right over here. I'm gonna put it right there. All right, Corp Nut, I've got you a new shiny new case harvester, and the GPS course is saved, so you can sync up with Ronald. That way, I should easily be able to keep up with the two of you in my my karting tractor over here. And let's go catch up with Ronald. So I went a little crazy today. I went on Amazon, and I finally bought myself a real gaming desk. What I am using is like a writing desk that that I did not purchase. I just kind of inherited it, and I had to rip out the drawer so I could clamp my wheel and all that to it. It's been painted once. It's got a hole drilled in it. So I've had it for 10 years. It's not the right size. It's too tall. So I went on Amazon and I bought a real gaming adjustable height desk. And I got a dual display mount for my displays, so I can orient them however I wish. And in doing so, I'll also be able to put that in my new studio. So I'm excited about that. I will have a vertical second screen, and I will also keep a third display on there that I can either hook up or I can use it on my Mac laptop if I ever need to run two instances of Farm Sim. I can do that. All right. The advantage of having a vertical screen is you can stack two windows, one on top of the other, and they're approximately the right aspect ratio. And so you kind of, and it comes in handy. Also, you can also make your chat twice as long, so you can see more history. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do with it. I've been wanting to do that for a while. All right, there goes our truck. He is headed off to deliver. Why don't we ride along? Let's ride along with him. All right. We're gonna follow him over just to make sure everything looks good. Okay, Ronald, appreciate that. Everything's looking good. Looks like it's gonna unload. Excellent. Okay. That is looking great. Tell you what, while this happens, I'm going to take this opportunity to do a really quick bio break. Please do not go anywhere. I will be right back. Hey, I am back. Ooh, man, I tell you what, I can tell the heat difference when I leave my studio room. It's like, I'm gonna say at least 4 or 5 degrees cooler out there because I've got this heater of a graphics card heating up this room. All right, well, that's all working. And it looks like Corpnut is getting set up in his combine. Ronald is taking a break, and that's fine. Let's go. Yeah, loading up the GPS course sometimes is tricky. Sometimes it doesn't even work. And I wish I could tell you exactly how to do it, Corpnut, but I have to kind of figure it out myself as well every time I get in there. And worst case, Corpnut, if you can't get it loaded in, just program it up yourself to go, you know, due east and due west. And you know, if when you and Ronald meet in the middle, there's a little bit of a discrepancy, it's not a big deal. Shane asks, do you think it's worth it to buy a PC? Shane, that is really a subjective question, but it's a good question. My opinion is yes. If you really enjoy Farming Simulator, and you are, especially if you are frustrated by the limitations of console play, then yes, definitely get a PC. Then the question is, well, how much PC do I buy? Do I buy a $500 PC, a $1,000 PC, a $3,000 PC? That is also subjective. What I would say is buy the most PC that you can reasonably afford. That way you have you know, a definite bump up in performance. Also keep in mind that you can upgrade your PC. So buying a PC that you can upgrade the graphics card, expand the memory, that will extend the life of your PC also. What I have for my PC, just to give you an idea, I think it's an i7 processor with an NVIDIA 3060 Ti graphics card. I can't remember how much memory I have. At least 16 gig. It might be 32. I think it's 16. So, and a 1 terabyte SSD card. So, not like super high performance by today's specs. When I bought this PC 2 years ago, I'd say it was kind of above average, but certainly not leading edge. You could buy this PC for probably just over $1,000 right now. I paid, I think, $2,000 2 years ago for it. Anyway, you don't even need that powerful of a PC to enjoy Farm Sim. You could get a GTX level graphics card instead of the RTX. So yeah, Trace just told me he's running a 1070 card, and I've never heard him complain. Ronald's back. Ronald, you can jump back in. Ronald's gonna have to leave in 1 minute. All right, Ronald, that's fine. Stay as long as you can. And then if you need to leave, just shut everything down, turn GPS off, and we'll get it done. Appreciate you being around and helping out. Ronald is one of our reliable multiplayer participants. In fact, the first multiplayer server I put up, which was Big Flats, Texas, I think Ronald and Fusion Simulations were like my power users on that map. That was a fun map too. I actually offered that map up to as a crossplay server map, just in case people were interested in you know, getting more of it. All right, Corpnut, I know you're just getting started. Whoa, are you really that full? All right. Oh, Corpnut did some headland work. Okay. That's why you're that full. All right, well, why don't we get to the end of this row? Or oh, if you're gonna go on around for the headland, go for it. I'll follow you around the corner. Or if you just want to, if that's what you were gonna do. Whoa, sorry, there's a little bit of lag, so that crash doesn't count. That was lag induced. All right, we're back in business. All right, court mud is emptied. Ronald says that he would recommend Big Flats, Texas. I would too. It's a great map. If you like big fields, and if you like to expand, build your own, or like work on an existing farm, but also maybe expand and make your own. Also, it looks surprisingly like Northeast Texas, which is where that it is a fictitious map, but it is based in around the local area of Greenville, Texas, which coincidentally is about a 2-hour drive. Here comes Ronald. Uh-oh. Look out, Ron. There we go. There we got it. Awesome. Yeah, so yeah, I'm about a 2-hour drive from Greenville, Texas, from where I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So when I get on that map, it feels very, very much like home. All right. Ronald, thank you so much for helping out today. Make sure you turn off GPS before you leave, and we will see you next time. And I'll probably just bounce between the combine and the auger wagon. All right, Ronald, thank you. Courtmet, loading up those the auto drive courses, sometimes it just doesn't work, and I don't know why. I asked FSG about it, and he said, or maybe it was Argsy, he said, yeah, sometimes you got to kind of go in and out. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's a little hit and miss. Courtmet, you go ahead with your headland. That's fine. Okay. I am going to start this row. You know what I didn't do, Courtnut, is I didn't give you the big hopper, and that's why you filled up so quickly. Yeah, I apologize for that. I can see now that mine is bigger than yours. And so that's why. There's Joe. Joe says you also have a dual monitor setup. One flat panel 27-inch vertical, and your primary is 27 curved. Ooh, very nice. My current setup is I have a 27, well, I mean, neither one is vertical. They're both horizontal, but I've got a 27-inch and a 24-inch. My 27 is like more of a higher end gaming. It's still just 1080p. I really don't see the need to do 4K. First of all, I would have to upgrade my video card probably. And also, you know, I could make 4K videos for YouTube with my monitor much more easily. But to tell you what, YouTube kind of trashes the video quality with their codecs. They're not that great. And you have to feed it like over 100,000 kilobits per second of data and upload it that way. And those files are huge. A half-hour video when I upload it is around 20 to 25 gig. To do 4K would probably be 50% more. It'd probably be like 30 gig. That's just more than I want to deal with. I just don't see the need. Look at that hill, guys. Wow. Let's see. CorpNet is 55% full. So CorpNet, when you start your west to east row, I will come over there and get you emptied. Oh, there we go. Trace just told me that he's nearly filled up the TMR. Let's check in on that real quick. So if we look at our animals, and yeah, Trace has got us up almost to 300,000 liters. Very nice. We still have a little bit of a hay buffer down here, which is kind of nice. Our cows are producing milk. And they are definitely producing slurry. So what I would love is for us to get enough liquid poo to put that on our grass field. I think that would be have a little poop party, poop spreading party. All right. CorpNet is just about ready to turn around. Look at me. Wow, I was actually going backwards down that hill. That's interesting. Okay, let's get over to here. We'll go empty out CorpNet because he is at 76%. I mentioned earlier that we have a big logging bonanza in the works. Before I end the live stream, I'll head over there just to show you guys where that's going to be, if you don't already know. If you saw my Discord from last night, you probably already know a good deal about it. But for those who haven't, I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, CorpNet, I don't know what's going to happen first, if I'm going to get full or you're going to get empty, but we're about to find out. Looks like you got empty. I'm at 90%. I'm gonna cover my tarp, cover my auger with a tarp, and let's go empty out. Tell you what, it is a slog up this hill with a full auger wagon. Gosh, that's got to be almost a 20% incline. A 20% grade. That is a beast of a hill in farming standards. EB Venom is chiming in here. You started this map yesterday. Awesome. You own the small farm at field 2019, and you have bought field 18 and 28. That sounds fun. Field 2019. Let me just see where that is. Field 20 and 19. The small farm. I think that's down over here, right? Let's see. Here it is. Here's 2019. So I guess maybe there's a farm here. And you have bought 18 and 28. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I have only played this map in the you're starting new farmer mode farm. But there are other farms, and there's a lot of places where you can make your own farm. There's a lot of like pads that you can build up, or you can just clear out a field. It's very open out. Look at that huge diner, like truck stop level of diner. Oh, Corpnet has informed me that the other half of it is a hotel, so you can eat and sleep there. So yeah, that is kind of trucker style, or travel. I guess like travel on the side of the road style. I'm not going to repeat what Corpnet said. All right, let's see how we're doing with our contract progress. Go over here, and it says we're 68% completed already. That's excellent news. With 3 of us over here, because Trace is going to head over here once he's finished playing with the cows. We should knock this out. We should knock this out inside of 45 minutes. If not sooner. And let's see, Corpnet is 48% full. I think what I'm going to do, how full am I with this other one? 59%, not really that much. All right. I'm just thinking here, I am going to, because I think Corpnet's going to get full before I do. I'm going to put this over on his side of the field and on this end of the field, so that when it is time to empty Corpnet, I will be just right here. What if I drive up this hill just for the heck of it? There we go. See, what is... Oh, that's right. Yeah, what are you doing, Corpnet? You cleaning up? Ah. Gotcha. I'm just gonna leave him right there. I'm gonna leave him running. It's a cold December day. I want to keep that diesel engine warm. And Drop this down. There's a nice view. Cheers, Archie. There's the coffee gun. All right. So EV Venom says you did it with start from scratch. Oh, I love to play that way. And this would be a great map to do that, because there's a lot of ways you can start from zero. You can chop wood. You could do contracts. Yeah, and there's some like good paying contracts because they're big fields. Using a JCB and a case. Just finished soybean harvest. Very cool. Very nice. Are any others of you playing this map? Let us know. And if you are, let us know how you're playing and what's going on. If you're playing a different map and you want to share that with us, please do that. I'm always interested to see how people are playing this game. There's so many ways to do it. So many maps, so many strategies, so many vehicles. Yeah. One of the great things about the game. All right, I'm 81% full. So let's see. I'm going to finish this row, and then I'm going to jump over in the tractor, and I'm going to empty out Corp Nut, and then I'm going to fly over here and empty out myself, because I am at 89. I'm at 90%. Or I will be. Mostly. Trace, if you want to jump in the harvester, you're welcome to. Let me turn off. GPS is turned off. Whoop. I want to do that. I'll turn it all the way off just to make sure. And I will run over to here. And oh, Corpmet is emptying himself out. That works too. All right, I'm gonna go empty the other combine now. The barn is full. Awesome. Our cows will be happy for a while. I cannot tell you how many times I have killed off an entire herd of cattle in a multiplayer server because I neglect them and they don't get fed. They run out of food and then they're done. All right. Cranky says, you started New Farmer. You've been chipping the trees opposite the farm. I know where that is. You've made $10 million doing that. Wow. Then FS went bang on me. Oh no. And now you're reinstalling it. Oh, crikey. That's no good. And EB Venom says, you don't use Courseplay, GPS, or auto drive. Okay, you're doing it manual mode. You can't figure it all out. Okay, still enjoy it. Okay, and you've never played multiplayer. Okay, well, EB Venom, if you ever want to dip your toe into Courseplay, GPS, or auto drive, there are several good tutorial videos out there. I know the Farm Sim guy has several on all of those tools. And then if you oh, there goes Trace. Trace, if you want to jump in the harvester, you can. Yeah, why don't you jump in the harvester? Yeah, go ahead and jump in the harvester. That way I can bounce around And just don't run over me. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and empty it because I think our semi is about ready to have a full enough load to go deliver to the mill. What else was I saying? So yeah, Farm Sim Guy and others have great tutorials on those if you want to figure it out. Oh, if you want to try out multiplayer EV Venom, we have 2 multiplayer servers here in the ScottFreeforall universe. We've got this one that we're playing right now, which is PC only. We also have a crossplay server, so PC or console, you can play on Carpathian Countryside, which is an incredible map. I really enjoy getting onto that map. Here on this server, we don't run Courseplay, but we do run GPS and Autodrive. And then, obviously, on Carpathian Countryside, since it's crossplay compatible, we don't run any of those 3. You haven't owned a console since 2003. I think that's about right for me, too, Venom. I think the last console I owned was a PlayStation. And that was like in late 1990s, maybe early 2000, something like that. It was a while back. Let's see, Corpnut is 79% full. I'm coming for you, Corpnut. Corpnut, go ahead and start a row, and I'll cart alongside you. Got to keep those combines moving. If the combine's not moving, you're losing money. Yeah, that's just an artifact. Corpnut is the mismatch between the stated width of that combine and the actual cutting width. And then Autodrive doesn't know what to do with it. Had I remembered that, I would have added a little bit of buffer when I did the auto width. You just kind of hit auto width, and then you bring it down a little bit, make it a little bit narrower, and then it does just fine. This is the contract. It's not our field. It doesn't have to look pretty. If we leave 0.01% of the crop in the field, nobody's gonna know or care. So don't worry about that. Joe says your Xbox One is used for watching DVDs only. That's probably about all it can run. It can. I mean, I'm sure it can run the original games, but you know. Wow. Traces, yours is an oversized Roku. Yeah. Hey, at least it can serve a purpose, right? All right, let's see. Trace is at 40%. And Trace is on the extreme far side. I'm just going to hang out here. And let's do this. Let's head over to the farm. And then, just so you guys know, we have plenty of tractors on the farm. I think I got not one of every brand, but one of many brands. We got a McCormick. We've got a big hefty 8R. We've got a nice T7 New Holland. We've got a Valtra, a nice orange Valtra. This is all of our grass work equipment because we have a giant grass field, and to accommodate it, we've got two really nice big clamps. This boy is really full. Still 1.5, and then yeah, this is about 700,000 here from our second cut. We've got so much silage over here. I imagine what we'll end up doing is probably selling the majority of this when the time comes to cut the grass again. Now it is winter, so the grass field has gone dormant. We're not going to see any growth, I think, until March. So we've got time. But again, we've got so much hay and silage. I think we're going to be fine. Let me show you what is going on, what we have in mind for our logging episode. Let me go a little faster. So, looking at our map, this is our main farm. This is our barley field. It's growing. This is field 65. We purchased this field recently, and we harvested this beet crop. So it is now sitting there harvested, probably collecting weeds. I just bought field 66, maybe a little prematurely. It's cultivated and ready to, be prepared for a new crop. Right in the middle here is a big, thick vein of trees. And to buy it is about $330,000. There's several hundred trees here. I think we could easily bring in a few $1 million just in the wood delivery there. Now, one interesting thing is we teleport over here. So here's all of our trees, and they're pretty big ones too. We got a nice mix of pines and spruces. I think, is that what this is? Yeah. There's a hill, and there's actually this huge berm, so it goes way up and then down into this other field. Now, I had originally thought, hey, we'll just clear these trees and join the fields. Well, we could, but we're going to have this ginormous bump in the middle, so we're going to need to flatten this out. I may do it magically with the landscaping tool, or maybe we'll try our hand at some earth moving equipment. I don't know. If we do earth moving equipment, we're not going to do all of it that way, because that would take forever and would get boring and monotonous very quickly. But it'd be nice to maybe try. And I guess one thing that kind of pushed me in that direction is, if I remember correctly, there is a quarry on this map. There's a dig site. We can come here, and you can actually dig up whatever this stuff is. I don't know. It's gravel, I've been told. So there's a gravel pit. So we could get some earth moving equipment, some mining equipment, and go to town over here too. So I don't know. This map offers so many possibilities. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you guys. Let me jump into the action over here. See how our boys are doing. Trace is self-emptying, and Corpnut is very full. Hey, let's get a double dump going on. Come over here, Corpnut. Oh, Trace finished just before. Okay. Here's a pretty shot. Some good Case IH. action. Now that we got 2 combines working this field, the contract is going very quickly. Let's see if I can coast down this hill. Trace said that he free rolled down this hill. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I can. I'm accelerating down the hill. That's awesome. Sometimes farm sim physics actually are realistic. Most of the time, not. We love it for what it is. Accelerate. Yeah, we've got about another half hour left in the live stream. Feeling pretty good. We'll have this contract knocked out by then. And I'm feeling that this, yeah, we're gonna send this truck on its way to unload. There he goes. And let's see, Corpna's at 39%. Trace is at 29%. So we've got a little time. Let's go take a ride on the semi. I think it takes longer to go around this corner than it does the rest of the trip. All right, there we go. Hey, there's Noe. Howdy, Noe. Sorry I did not see you say howdy earlier. Welcome in. Are you playing on the Stone Valley map? Is that the one you've been playing on recently? All right, Corpnut is getting full, so let's see if we can get over there and help him out. Whoops. I need to remove my top. That would help. Okay. Oh, we actually had some left over. We filled that truck up all the way. Whoops, sorry, Corp Nut. Need to lock in my cruise control better. Now we got it. Hope I can keep up with you up this hill. We'll see. Nope, I don't think I can. I am struggling up this hill. I'll just meet you at the top here, Corp Nut. I am sliding down the hill. Look at that. Just very slowly sliding down the hill. Okay. All right, Trace is getting close to full. Trace, you can start your next row and I'll cart alongside you. Now, I'm definitely going to be able to keep up with Trace going downhill. So that's good. Whoa, in fact, slowing down's a problem. Oh, Trace has got his head turned off. Let's get all lined up. Okay, I think we got it. That's looking pretty good. Let me head away from you a little more. There we are. What am I wearing today? I am wearing T-shirt and my Case IH hat. I am full. I am gonna go empty this and I will be back, gentlemen. There we go. Did I just hear that there's a last row? Let's look, guys. Look at this. So this is going to be our last truckload. I bet we're going to get paid for some of this. Let's see how much, what percent complete are. I bet we're like 97% complete. We're at 99%, ladies and gentlemen. So whatever's left, we're going to get paid for. I know nothing. So we've got the little fluttery action going on. That's kind of an artifact of the shader kind of acting up. Trace is saying he's ready to empty, so let's go check him out. All right, well, Trace, if you want to, that you're driving our own combine, but that header is leased. You know what? Just go ahead and take it back to the farm. I'll take care of turning in the leased equipment. On a 4X map, which this is, field sizes look deceptively small. Deceptively big? They appear smaller than they actually are. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So you come over here and you say, oh, we've got a contract on field 68. You look at it and you go, oh, that field's not very big. That's 42 acres. That is a big field because your standard size map is 1/4 this size. So we're talking that. So yeah, you look at a map, go, oh yeah, that's really not. Oh, let me catch up with you, Corp Nut. You got me? See if you can empty that out, CorpNet. Is it not gonna come out? It should. I think I just wasn't close enough to you. Let me try again. I'm gonna get a better angle. Yeah, there it is. All right, and you should be empty now. All right, so I'm going to drop this off in the truck. We will then send the truck over to the mill to make that last run. We're not going to worry about these little pieces. I mean, that looks like a lot of corn. That's maybe 1,000 liters of corn, maybe. We would burn more in diesel fuel than we would gain in value in harvesting that little micro row of shame. Looks like this case tractor needs to get repaired in a big way. So I need to take him into the shop. We will. Thank you for the reminder, Corbnut. Yeah, if you gentlemen feel so inclined, go wash up the equipment. All right, I think you can leave that leased combine at the farm if you like, Corbnut. I'll turn in all the leased equipment. Unless you just want to drive the map. It's up to you. Okay, let me go ahead of you. All right, it is. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the clock back on again. There we go. All right, Noe, currently you're watching me from your bed with your lady and your dog. How nice. How nice. Sounds like a nice evening. Joe says, have I heard of GPT for all? Yes, I have heard of that. You installed it first glance, it seemed pretty good. Yeah, it's the new, I think it's the latest GPT AI from Microsoft / AI open partners or whatever they're called. All right. I could use some front weight on this pace tractor. It's the front end's floating a little bit. See when I steer. So I need to I think there's some disc weights I can hang on the front of this. I just need to add that in. Or plate weights. All right, we are home. And we get to find a place for this big auger wagon. I don't know exactly where I'm going to put it, but I have an idea. I think for now, I'll just put it on the south end here, because on the north side of this barn, we have the semi trailers. So I will put this one here. And then our bale wagon is around the corner over there. We have them all in close proximity. Okay, oh, I need to, I'm gonna get out of the way over here. I need to send our truck over for its final delivery so we can finish the contract. Here we are. Okay. So what we'll do, we'll hit this little double sideways chevron, which basically says go to the next task, which would be to go to the grain elevator, even though you're not full. 58% full. 70,000 liters of corn. That's gonna, that's gonna be a good amount of money in our pocket. More than, I think, the money we'll earn from the contract itself. I get it, Joe. You thought of me with the name, the GPT-for-all. Got it. ScottFreeforall. That went completely over my head. I missed that. Thank you for pointing out the fairly obvious that I missed. And here we go for the final drop. We're not going to be able to see anything from the cab. Let's jump out if we can squeeze through here. Can we? Barely. So Noe says tomorrow your corn harvesting with the 8R boosted to 390 horsepower with 12-row crop cultivator with liquid fertilizer injection. Wow, you've got a lot of work lined up for tomorrow. That sounds like fun. All right, there we go. Look at that. 60, almost 69. Well, we got to add the environmental score. We're talking, what's that? Close to $80,000 just in the crop. Now, thank you. Corpness is about 75,000. Also, we get paid for our contract, which is another 27,000. So we've made close to 100 grand right there. Now we did spend, I'm going to say maybe 10 grand on leased equipment, but we still came out way ahead. So thank you, gentlemen. Let's get in here and we can, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this off and I'm going to tell him, hey, just go to the farm. Main farm. Let's go to Yeah, is there a place for fuel? Do we need fuel? We don't really need fuel. We'll go to the farm jet wash. All right. So while they're doing that, I'm going to return this guy right here. I think I'm just going to do it the easy way. So we'll just go over here and we'll say, well, let's do this. We'll return this first. We'll return you. And return you. And return you. Okay, we should have no leased equipment, and we don't. That is great. All right. I've made a habit of leasing equipment more often when practical. Sometimes I just like, I just buy this, buy that, and then we end up with a lot of stuff we don't need. We end up having to sell it back, losing more money than if we just leased it. But this is a good purchase. We'll definitely keep using that. I think it's a good size. I mean, we easily kept up with 2 harvesters. So that's, I think, going to be just fine. There's no steering on it, no. Pretty sure. Okay. What do we have left to do on the farm? Let's look at our calendar and see what's coming up. Interestingly, for this map, you get to harvest corn well throughout the winter, which is nice because it gives you something to do other than just play in the dirt. And then if you see, so you can harvest soybeans well through January. That's kind of nice. So in a couple of months, in 3 months, we'll be able to start sowing oats and sunflowers. What I think we want to do, I think we want to get a big corn harvest started. So let's plant some corn, and then we'll forage harvest it. We're definitely going to want straw. Now, we do have barley growing in the field. That's going to give us straw, and a lot of it. We'll probably want more. So yeah, we've got barley growing here. I'm thinking maybe we put some corn here. We could easily fill up both of the silage bunkers with some forage harvested corn. If we get this all logged and flattened out, I don't know, we could have a field this big of corn. I don't know, that may be too much corn. But anyway, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I think that's going to do it for us today, guys. I really appreciate you guys joining me today. Thank you, Corpnut and Ronald and Trace, for helping me out on the farm today. And I hope you'll join me on the multiplayer server. I have been pretty good about jumping into one of the servers at least every day and doing some work. So I hope to see you on one of the multiplayer servers. But until next time, which is tomorrow, we will be live streaming tomorrow on Carpathian Countryside on our crossplay server. So maybe I'll see you over there tomorrow. Anyway, I'm ScottFreeforall. I'll see you later. Take care.